Shit,
No time to party.
And what?
In the city.
City
of what? In the city. City of Compton. We keep it rockin'. We keep it rockin'.
Shake it, baby. Shake it,
I can't.
Oh,
Oh man.
what's up, guys? Shake it, Kelly. What up? I'm Hattie. I'm Chante.
And I'm Jahmeeka.
And we're the ladies of Off the Chain Monday.
Oh, you know. I can't imagine. I think she gonna do this every week. Every week.
I'm not doing nothing this time because my kids came for me.
Yeah,
What
they
you talking about? What
did.
you
They
mean?
did.
They said in the intro, I always, after we say,
She-
ladies of Off the Chain
She
Monday,
go like this, and they was doing that.
Tell them mind their business. Right, they get me tight.
Mind your business.
It's
Yo, I
two
think I've been
episodes
just
to know how to
drinking.
act.
Just saying, mind your business.
Whatever.
This is gonna be an episode they can't watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So, keeping true to the words
Birdman hand rub.
of Chante Holt, we gonna teach y'all how to own your orgasms. So, among other things, it don't necessarily have to be
Yeah.
Let's talk about
orgasm,
sex.
but
baby.
yeah,
Let's
this
talk about
episode.
you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that would be. Let's talk about sex.
So,
she got the sound effects, the beats. All right.
So, in honor of Women's History, we decided to, talk
I don't
about
know if it's
sex
women's
comics.
history, but
We just gonna run with that.
yeah, we're gonna just run with that.
There you
one.
go.
Yep.
It's women, we women, and we
Right.
feel like talking about sex.
And
There it goes.
for the sake of, women everywhere, when it comes to us being bashed, when we try to get in tune with our sexuality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is
I
like
don't really fucking care anyway.
I'm
so.
coming out.
I'm coming out.
Coming.
I want the world to know. Got to let it show.
Oh.
I'm coming.
I'm coming out.
Yo.
I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like a whole DJ in my head today.
Right?
guys.
And I'm all for it.
Exactly.
So the topics today, we're gonna discuss what age do we think, in our opinion, is appropriate to have the sex talk with your children.
Which sure.
Yeah.
What age, do we think is appropriate for that? So we're gonna give our little personal opinions on that, and then we're gonna dive into questions you should ask your partner when it comes to sex.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna end it with, I don't know if we're gonna have like our own experiences or if we're just gonna give, our worst nightmare story when it comes to sexual encounters with the opposite sex or just
Bad
sexual
experience.
encounters, period.
Hashtag fails.
Yeah.
That was a fail. I don't know what you tried to do there, but that didn't work.
I feel like I just have to say this, guys, really quick. I just want y'all to know we don't be doing no scientific research. We're not scholars or anything.
Nah.
This is like just what we
Personal shit.
think. So if y'all, be like, oh no, that's wrong. We got actual information about that. And you want to drop it to us, let us know and educate us.
Yeah. For the most part, it's, experience.
Yeah, we just talking about us.
And,
This is just our life stuff, the stuff that
Right.
we go through on a day-to-day basis.
let us know what you go through, what you feel, how
That's
you
what the
feel.
comment
What was your
section
worst
is
experience?
for.
Or, what's the questions that you asked?
Sex is
When it
Like
comes
I told
sex.
y'all, if y'all comment, I will read your comments live. Like
Right.
What works for
people do
one
that.
might not work for another, So throw them out there.
Yeah, all that good stuff. And as y'all may know, there's been that eating this week.
Yeah,
We're taking
no
a little,
food.
We're taking a little break from eating just for this week. It's all right. We'll be back at it. Same deal as always. If you're a
Let us
small
know.
caterer, got a restaurant, or even if you just sell plates on the side, single mom hustle, whatever. Let us know.
Single
Inbox
mom
us.
hustle.
We support it. We support the hustle. We support
Right.
all that.
Little cake.
All right. So,
Rum
with that being
cake.
said, Yeah, somebody make some rum cake so we can promote
Right?
that.
Where's the Jamaicans at? That y'all be making rum cake all the time.
Facts.
Like-
You could be Trini and make me some rum cake too.
Like-
but I care. Just make their rum
And where's
cake.
the Guyanese with the black cake? Like, what are you saying?
Say it again,
Like,
Chante.
where is it at? Y'all always got some liquor cake and don't want to sell it up.
Make the rum cake. Okay? I just want the cake. That's it. I don't care where it come from. We're looking for y'all with y'all cooking skills. Show off a little bit. Or if you got a clothing line, lashes, nails, whatever you do, whatever your hustle is, and you want some promotion for it, let us know. We support it. So
Yep.
all our social medias and all that good stuff will be posted as well.
I'm going to need some more wine by the time we go to
Oh,
the
we
next
getting real sexy today.
All right, y'all. You ready? All right. So,
Yeah, we about to start it off with the first topic. When is an appropriate age to have the talk with your kids?
what is an appropriate age?
Okay, me personally,
Yeah.
I feel like you have the talk in stages.
Yeah.
Because they get curious at a very young age about like body parts and all that good stuff. Plus, you want your kids to be able to communicate with you in case anything is happening to them. So I feel like it's kind of like in stages. In the very beginning, when they're really little, like 2 or 3, it's just really explaining body parts. It's
Yeah,
real,
like this is your penis. This is even
Yeah.
for female body parts. Cause like personally with Jameer, he's 3,
Yeah.
and cause at one time I didn't really think about it, but I tell him from before 3 that this is his penis or pee-pee or however you say it when he turned 1 or 2. But then like he was like, "Mommy, you got a pee-pee? You got a penis?" Like,
No, that's not how this works.
Mommy doesn't have a penis. So like at that point it was like that's when I started like breaking it down. Like, okay, you have a pee-pee, mommy has something else. So I went over that with him, and then I told him like guys have a penis, girls have vaginas and stuff like that. So he got that difference. I mean, he don't go. I mean, at first he was going to grandma like, you don't have a pee-pee, you got a vagina, and but that ended. But now he's just like
He's okay.
he's okay with it. So I feel like at that you gotta teach them the difference between.
Yeah, that's the first. That's
the
the
gradual.
Yeah, because when my kids are very close to age, obviously I got the twins, and then Ali is only a year older than them. So I used to bathe them all together. Judge your man. But yeah, when they was little, I used to like bathe them all together. And one day Ali had to be she was about 3. She was like, I got a JJ, but what they got? And I was like, oh, that's a penis. Well, I don't got a penis. So I was like, well, Jesus didn't make you that way, he made you with a vagina, and he made your brothers with a penis. Me and Jesus need to have a talk. I was like, okay, there will be no more of y'all bathing together. Clearly, my child got penis envy. So
At 3 years
she
old,
had penis envy.
Talk about me and Jesus gotta talk.
Yeah, that's what she told me. I was like, oh. Yeah, that was
It's all right.
bathing together. And then I also explained to them that there's only certain people who should be touching you in these areas, and that's when they're giving you a bath. Other than that, if anybody is touching you there, you gotta let mommy know. So we had to have to talk about I call them the no-no zones. What's the no-no zones, and who's supposed to touch the no-no zones, and who's not allowed to touch the no-no zones. So we went through that phase. Then we went through a phase where they come straight out and ask you, okay, I know I came out your tummy, but how I got in there? Shit. Then you gotta find like little cutesy ways to explain the reproductive process because they're not gonna understand it scientifically just yet.
Yeah.
And then they get to the age that they are now where you literally have to make it as scientific as possible. Like a penis enters a vagina, ejaculates, and the sperm goes to that. Like you have to literally get as scientific as possible with it because what you don't want to do is fuck around and make it seem appealing.
Yeah.
And then they be interested in sex earlier than they should be. So
Yeah.
I'm at the scientific stage right now because mine are, going through puberty and there's changes in the body and all that good stuff. So, which I have
With
to get
me,
a handle on.
I think like, right? Yeah, I'm in the beginning, but like just for instance with my parents, because I got my period at like 8, 9 years old, so I got the sex talk when I got my period, because at that point,
but they probably wasn't expecting you to get your period that young.
Yeah, I mean my mom got hers that young, so
she should have been expecting it.
Yeah, so I got I wouldn't say too in depth in the sex talk, but like to the point is like general stuff like. I don't know if my parents were so scientific with it though. The way they was, I don't think they were really that scientific. I don't really remember the talk, but it was mostly my dad that gave me the sex talk. My mom was like, yeah, nah. My mom wasn't really giving no sex talk to none of us, really.
My mom gave me books.
Until we got to the older age, until we was like teenagers, and then she felt comfortable with like, having that sex talk. But when we was 9, 10, 11, nah.
No,
my mom was not having no kind of sex talks with us.
She gave us books. Well, she gave me books because I like to read. I was a reader, so she was like, perfect. I really ain't gotta explain too much. She kind of just gave me a book and was like, here, read this, and if you have any questions, let me know. And I kind of was like, I read it and was like, I'm so not going to ask her
any of these questions. Like, what?
What is she serious?
What the fuck is this? What the fuck kind of book did she give me?
And then when I became sexually active, I want to say maybe like a year after I lost my virginity, she had asked me, and I ran up the stairs and yelled over the banister, yes, I've been having sex, because I didn't want her to beat me. I was scared. And then we started having more in-depth conversations about sexual partners and being tested and using condoms, and she put me on birth control. So, like I said, I just think it goes in phases. In your experience, you think you're kind of...
I mean, I don't have any kids, but
well, just like in
I
your
don't really
a kid, being a child.
I couldn't even tell you because mine was completely different from both of you guys. I never really got a talk. I never really was sat down and told,
explained anything.
At all about any of that.
Well, besides that, then, if you have a child, how you think you will go in stages since you was never?
Well, I don't know. I'll just.
I think I need some more wine.
I don't know. To be honest with you.
She's gonna call me.
I don't know. To be honest with you.
This kid asked me where babies come from. What am I supposed to say?
Don't call me because I'm just here.
I feel like on one
call
hand,
Chante. Chante gonna give you the right little answer. I'm gonna be like, I'm learning too, girl.
I don't know. Well, it depends on when and if I have them. You never know where you are at that point. But I don't know. Like I feel like on one hand, it's a good thing to have as far as a discussion with your kids about it, because kids, we do as children go through hormonal stages. We go through being curious about things, and when you don't have the proper knowledge about stuff, you can get into some stuff you never wanted to,
Ooh.
So
and my parents being so open, even in I would just say in their relationship, because even when they really didn't have the sex talk, my parents is fucking, I don't know, but even when they didn't have the sex talk, no,
you was gonna say they gross.
They just be having, they always have these conversations, and we be like, what the fuck is going on? Because even now, at 24, I be like, what the fuck did I walk into with the conversation y'all having? So, I mean, I feel like that's always been it, and then we'll ask a question what are you talking about? What's that? And then they'll answer the question. So, it was gradually, through the years, we kind of, okay, I knew what head was. I knew what this was. I knew it. I knew certain things by the time.
I think with me though, I always want my kids to come to me for the information. Cause I remember getting information from my friends growing up, and they was stupid as fuck. I remember this one girl told me.
Yo, I remember when I was a kid.
And she knew. She just was so confident.
Okay.
And she was so mature. And she just, she knew so much. If your man not in you gotta go pee afterwards, and then you won't get pregnant, bitch.
Wait, what the fuck? You gotta go pee afterwards so you can prevent getting.
And what age was this?
We was 16.
An infection.
We was about 16.
Not pregnant.
I don't know. We didn't remain friends.
That's how you prevent getting a UTI, but not pregnancy.
I do think it's important to talk to your
Yeah,
kids
it's
about
important
it,
to get them.
even though we feel like, you know, people might feel like, you know, at like middle school or what have you is too young and like I'm gonna be honest,
these kids
when I was coming
They was having kids in middle school when I was in middle school.
Yeah, coming out of elementary school, I had friends who were sexually active.
Yeah,
like, and that's coming out of elementary school.
exactly.
I had friends who were sexually active. So, you know, if you're not talking to your kids about it and they're 9, 10 years old, which is how old we were, and they're out there being sexually active with each other, you know.
I want to know how your 9 and 10-year-old child get outside.
I'm gonna tell you
to
how.
be
I'm
sexually
tell
active.
you how.
Yeah, I went through the front
Speaking
door.
speaking from personal experience, my daughter is 11, right? My daughter is not sexually active. However, I found out recently she was kissing boys. I had no fucking clue. There was nothing in my mind that said, oh, my daughter might be kissing boys at this age. So in our minds, there are babies and they stay babies until something happens that makes you open your eyes and see this is what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said to me, and I have conversations with mine. So for me to find out through some next shit that, okay, you kissing boys, what's going on? I've been kissing boys since I was 9. Wait a goddamn minute. And you're not finna say
Wait. I was kissing boys since I was
You're not finna say that shit like, oh, nonchalant and willy-nilly, like,
like, this shit is
that's
okay.
not okay. So now I'm having a conversation with her that even though my mom was really open, she never really had this conversation. Nobody had this conversation with me on how to actually handle dating throughout adolescence. Like, you know, she liked the boy or whatever because he was nice to her and he bought her stuff. And I'm like, we need to raise some standards just a smidge, you know. We want to raise your standards. I get that you're only 11, so the boy being cute is like the biggest thing right now. So I get it. But there's certain things that I told her, you know, you need to be presenting yourself like a lady in the street. You don't want to draw unnecessary attention to yourself. You know, just little things on how to act like a lady and portray herself and have some pride in herself. Like, you know, to me, I didn't like the way she was handling the situation with this little boy or whatever the case may be. And it kind of like stung me a little bit because I'm like, I was such a player back in the day. Like,
I can't fucking
why I don't want her to be a player, but I want her to handle these niggas like, handle them. Not be running behind them or be that silly little girl. Like, you know what girls I'm talking about that be dumb behind a dude. I don't want my daughter to be that girl. Handle these niggas. She was like handling him. And I was like, I want a DNA test to make sure you belong to me. Because
I can't fucking do
we're not doing this.
Aside from that, what did you say to your child when she said she was kissing?
I said to her, first of all, I let her know you can get diseases from kissing. She didn't believe me because when kids are 11, they think their mother is stupid. And we don't know shit. Just so you know, we the dumbest motherfuckers on the face of the planet. So with that being said, I went on Google because Google is smarter. And I pulled it up. I pulled up pictures of people with mono, aka the kissing disease. She was like, it's actually called the kissing disease. It's actually called the fucking kissing disease.
That's how you get it.
And you get it from kissing.
Yep.
You also get it from sharing cups. Sharing cigarettes. That type of shit. Like, you can get it from just kissing. She was like, oh my god, are you for real? Why did I know this? Because your ass don't got no business kissing.
Exactly.
If you don't know shit like this, then you have no business kissing.
At all.
At all. That boy don't even brush his teeth without his mama telling him to.
You might forget.
I told her straight up, I said, if you think your brothers are nasty, that's exactly how that little boy is at home. Because all little boys are exactly, they nasty bastards at this age. They 10 years old, you gotta tell them to bathe. They fight. When I say bathe in my house, the first thing I'm gonna hear is, not it! Why are we arguing over who's not taking a shower?
Not it!
Not it! I said not it first! Rock, paper, scissors then! No!
You still didn't take a shower! Like, when did you not get it?
If you think the boy is cute, I promise you he's a dirty, nasty bastard in his own home. I promise you he is.
Right.
So I had to explain that to her, and then just let her know that these are things that you come to me and talk to me about.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna give you the right information. See, you didn't even you had no idea that you could get diseases from kissing. I knew that though. had you come and talk to me, you would know that too. And you probably wouldn't be kissing, because I bet you don't want to go kiss now, do you? Well, maybe not for a long time. Yeah, you might want to hold off on that. You got your whole life to just kiss.
That's right.
So,
I think it's a good conversation to have. I think it's good to be up in
And
your
it's
kids'
like,
business when it comes to-
oh, I'll be all up in her business. She'd be like, come on, my ass. You ain't got no business.
I can't fucking tell.
You ain't got
But
no
I
business.
even feel like, even as, because I mean, there's some fucking adults, because you know, some people that I personally know, some of them don't even be knowing
That's
shit
what I'm
about
saying.
sex. And I be like, how the fuck do y'all be having laying down on y'all backs,
This is how
letting
we
these
gonna
niggas,
transition into the what you should ask.
letting these niggas have sex with you and don't even know the fucking basics? Like, what the fuck? Like, how did that work?
Yeah, though, just
Questions.
well, let's wrap up from the previous one.
Talk to your kids about
Yes.
sex. Whatever you feel comfortable and you think your
You
kids
feel like
is
they ready for
comfortable.
it? Because some kids are a little slow. And I mean, I get that. I get that. If you do have a child like that. And you might not want to brush it, you know, bring it to them too much. So start off slow. But some kids are now, you know, inquisitive into a lot of things. So you can start now.
Yeah,
But-
the kids is fucking.
That's
Whether
the
they
yo,
slow or not.
There's this movie that I
Exactly.
watched growing up.
Plain and simple.
This
Some of the kids
movie
flips.
called Kids. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. This movie
That's
called
a movie,
Kids. Yeah, this movie came back like out in the 90s. You know who's in it? Rosario Dawson.
Oh, okay.
She's a kid in it. This movie, I showed it to my kids. It's rough. So I don't suggest everybody show it to their kids.
Oh wait.
It's a rough ass movie. It's a movie about these kids who are out fucking. I ain't even calling it having sex. These kids is out fucking. 14, 13, 12.
It's not called 13.
Nah, not that one. I seen that
You know
one
what I'm talking
today.
about though?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This one is
Man,
kid
what's
minority
that?
kids.
Oh okay.
So that's why I felt like it's even more.
Yeah, 13 was about a white girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna give shit about it.
Yeah.
So
Pause.
the movie is called
I
Kids.
can't fucking deal.
It was really, really good. It shows these kids they out here, they having sex, they don't know what the fuck they doing, they not getting the right information that they really need, and they ending up passing around AIDS to each other
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
as fucking kids.
Mm.
So
Damn.
yeah, if you got kids that's a little hard headed like mine, but they're also a little bit advanced like mine, you could show them this movie. But it's really I'm giving you guys a heads up now. It is really rough. I would suggest watching it by yourself first before you introduce it to your kids. But I made my kids watch that shit because I'm like, listen.
Like I said before, if your kid's a little slow, you might not want to put that on.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is this. A lot of the times we get so stuck on, oh, you don't want to catch nothing. You don't want to catch nothing. You don't want to get an STD.
It's not even all of it.
Or not even catching an STD. Oh, the worst thing that could happen is your daughter getting pregnant.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Babies are cute. They grow up and they leave your house most of the time. They catch a fucking STD that they can't get rid of. Imagine that from the age of 12, 13 years old, you diagnosed with something that you have to deal with for the rest of your freaking life.
Yeah.
To me, that's more important. So
Exactly. You gotta let these.
I don't, and you gotta be
these kids.
realistic because these kids is fucking guys. Oh my god. So with that being said, you know, have these conversations with your kids. You decide when you're ready to. You decide, you know, if your kids is whatever they're comfortable with. You know your own children better than anybody.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you don't want
so.
the internet and other kids teaching them.
Right.
Exactly.
Because the other kids are stupid.
Definitely.
That's fuck.
That's fuck.
So, moving on. Next topic.
All right.
So, speaking of adults and sex, adulting, if you missed the kid wave and now you're an adult,
Yes.
there's no shame if you don't know something. Just
No shame in my game. No.
gain the knowledge
No shame
and,
in my game.
get smart about it.
Yeah.
Ask fucking questions.
Even as an adult, I feel like some of y'all bitches need to ask questions because y'all be getting me fucking tight. I be having some conversations and
It's
I
on
be sitting-
Facebook too.
Yeah.
They be
I
like, oh, you ain't supposed to wash your vagina like this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What?
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 How the fuck? Who taught you?
Who
And then-
raised you?
I seen one post, right? I said, nah. This bitch must be having sex with whoever. She was like, oh, first of all, one, I'm not having sex with no nigga that can't get hard for me from just
Looking at me.
looking at me. One. So if you feel like you gotta lick it to get it hard, bitch, that's not the fucking guy you should be fucking. Homegirl made a whole fucking post about this shit. So I came to comment. I said, leave that fucking nigga now.
I mean,
Leave him now. If every time you got into
I wouldn't even feel
comfortable having sex with you, if I gotta lick it,
force you,
lick it, lick it.
I will say this.
I don't need you. Phone.
Where the phone at, Jahmeeka?
Phone. Pick up. Let me call somebody real quick. Because
I can't with this.
I'm just saying, people, where the phone at? Grabbing it right at that point.
She reaching.
I'm reaching for my phone at this point. Cause you tell me lick it, no, not for me. So so the people commented, I was like, yeah, I agree with her. And then she getting mad. Fuck all of y'all. Bitch, you made the fucking post.
First of all, I would say this. Okay, I did have a friend one time ask me. I don't know, all my friends come to me for sex advice. But anyway, she said to me, what do you do to get your man hard? And I was like, I don't do nothing. What you mean, what do I do? What do you mean, what do I do?
That's not your man, honey.
She was like, do you give him head first? I was like, wait. Explain to me what you're asking. She said, before you have sex with your guy, how do you get him aroused?
She probably
bring him to the doctor.
She wasn't asking about foreplay. Because I asked that. I said, oh, you mean like, when we getting ready to do and we start kissing and all that. Mm-hmm. She's like, no, like, you're ready to have sex. Y'all already
been doing
foreplay.
Doing
foreplay and nothing has happened.
And nothing has
Bring
happened.
him to the doctor.
No.
He's not attracted to you.
Exactly.
Or you
bring him to the
trash.
Oh, he got ED. Bring him to the doctor, Jahmeeka.
He probably got erectile dysfunction at this point.
We said that though.
Yeah.
It's either take him to the doctor, he got a problem.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then that's when you start asking them questions. Start asking questions. Like, I feel like it
could be trash.
Looking stupid.
It could be trash. I feel like before even having sex with somebody, you should have like questions. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, we about to be married for the rest of our lives. Because if you in your little hoe phase, then so be it. However, I still believe that you should ask people questions
that you're having sex with, yeah.
Or that you feel like sex with this person.
Exactly. You need to know more about the person you let in.
You're sharing your body with this person.
Sometimes my questions come after the fact. Because I be getting...
Such as what?
Okay, like...
Do you ask them if they tested before you have sex with them?
Not all the time. It depends. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the situation. I don't always plan to have sex with somebody. Like, that's not... if it's just somebody that, okay, like, we cool or whatever, we hanging out, and then, boom, one thing leads to another, I'm probably not going to ask you no questions.
So that's probably somebody that you know, though.
Yeah, but that don't mean...
I mean, you may not know them in depth, but you know the person.
Yeah, and I'm usually protected. On top of that, plus I get tested every 3 months. I'm super careful. Well, I'm celibate now, so I don't really got to worry about that. But generally speaking, when I am even in my whole phase or whatever the case may be, I get tested every 3 months. I use protection.
My whole face.
So I don't necessarily... Now, if it's somebody that I'm going to be in a relationship with, or that I know I'm going to be... It's more than,
just this,
more than just this, or if I know I'm going to be sleeping with you on a consistent basis.
There's some things
then I'm asking questions.
There's some things that even protection don't save you from. So
yeah, like herpes.
Yeah.
But most, like 98% of the population got herpes anyway. I hope y'all knew that. If y'all didn't.
Well, 98% of the population has a string of herpes, not always contagious that you can give to somebody.
Herpes.
It's contagious.
It's not STD no more. It's a skin disease.
Yeah, they don't classify
I was going to say, because there's some
no
things that, even like kids have, but it's not sexually transmitted. It's not that.
Yeah, you can get herpes in a number of ways.
Yeah, just know.
So,
you know what you're dealing with. But even excluding that, like there's crabs, there's, if your hair is rubbing together, then.
Well, that's not even an STD though. That's some shit that hopefully, that's why I like.
But if you having sex with somebody,
but if you having sex with the lights on, I'm gonna see some shit crawling.
First of all, anytime I'm having sex with anybody, I'm inspecting they fucking dick.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
Gadget.
I'm Inspector Gadget.
I know this shit about your dick that you don't even know. You be like, I'm like, oh, did you know that vein on
Right?
that side, it throb a little bit when you get
Exactly. Do you
They're
know
like,
this is
what
going
vein?
on
I
right
got a vein over there. Yes, bitch, you ain't know.
Because I don't care what you think. I'm staring.
Right.
Let me look real quick.
I do.
I'm playing
You
with
got-
it. I'm flipping every
I'm not
side to
gonna say
side.
pull it out and put it in. Nah.
Right. No.
I'm looking if it got little bumps on it. I'm looking if it got some. I'm looking at all of it. What? Nah. This all look right.
Look, cough.
Cough. Cough. Wait. You doing the cough test? She in the doctor's office at this point. Cough for me. Been over one time. Cough.
I'm super thorough with that though, cause I like a
I
pretty
think we
dick.
should do.
Call
I think we
Chante
should
for
be.
physicals.
Yeah.
Right, I'm giving out
We should
physicals.
be.
You got
Mhm.
So what's a good question? What are good questions that are a must when it comes to sex?
First thing I asked him, when the last time you been tested?
Yes.
I want to know that.
When's the last time you had sex? Or, I mean, even the person that you had sex with, because if it's somebody I know, I'm like, But it be... I be want to know, if we got mutual friends already, I want to know who's the last person you had
You
sex
fucking in
with.
Orlando, you fucking somebody that don't fuck somebody that you know. That's how I feel at this point. I'm so tired of hearing
saying.
people that be like, oh, ain't you so-and-so baby mama? No, I am not. I don't know that nigga.
She said that with her soul.
No.
I am not.
Oh, stop asking me about him. I don't know what y'all talking about. No. And then recently, I just had a situation where somebody that I kind of like sort of was really liking in a sense found out that he had some sex with somebody that I feel like is like a little bit. I'm
Dusty.
a snob.
Oh.
Okay, so I feel like there's certain dudes that if I know that you fuck with a certain female, I'm not gonna fuck with you because you're not about to put me in the same category as that bitch. That's how I feel. Like I'd be like, you fucked her?
Nah.
Cause me and her not never about to be in the same conversation. Like, oh yeah,
We're
you
not
fucked
gonna
her
be in
and
the
her.
same-
No,
no.
the fuck. You don't belong in a conversation with me, and that's not gonna be where we start. So I do ask, like, you know, you been with anybody I know?
Right? Because that's what I'm saying. I mean, good thing for Facebook now, we got mutual friends.
Yeah.
Yo, when I be seeing mutual friends, I
How
be
you know her?
Yeah. Who this to you? Is that really your mutual friend or do you... Nah, because I gotta
know these.
break it down. Other questions.
So,
Hattie, where you at?
Who have you had sex with?
If you...
When was the last time you've been tested?
When's the last time you had sex?
When's the last time you've had unprotected sex?
Yes. Yeah. Unprotected sex.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a disease?
If you ever had a disease, I ain't... No.
It depends on what the disease was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's like...
And it depends on the circumstances.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I've been burnt. And I was burnt by my own baby daddy in a whole relationship. I know a woman who got HIV from her husband.
Right.
And it's like, I know a couple of women who got HIV from their own husband.
Yeah.
So, I don't judge when it comes to that.
Right.
I want to know.
Exactly. I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm asking you when the last time you've been tested.
Yeah.
Because if it was recently, can I see the papers? I also asked if I feel like it's somebody that I'm going to get serious with, can we go get tested together?
Yep. That's also
Let's hold
good.
hands and kumbaya in the doctor's office.
I can't do it.
Which is another reason I also get tested every 3 months, because if I'm in a relationship and I'm getting tested every 3 months and I come back with some shit, I know who the fuck gave it to me.
Right. Yeah, I have to wonder.
Yeah.
Plus-
I don't really be having sex.
Plus, I ain't gotta go on a killing spree. I could just kill the one person.
Now, other than, serious situations, I also think that it's good to have conversations when it comes to what you like sexually, what you don't like,
Or that
how
dirty
much of a freak you are. Are you more reserved? Are you more,
Would you
those
throw
kind
me
of
against
things.
the wall and pick me up? I want to know that.
Do you like to play games?
One of my cousins, pick me up. I want to know if you're strong enough
Pick me up.
to lift me up.
How much can you bench press?
Yeah. I want to know because I'm 200 pounds, so you got to pick me up. And if you can't pick that up, we can't be together. We can't be even having sex.
And if you can't pick me up, then I don't know what you do in life.
I can't.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Niggas think that because I'm little, If that mean, oh, I'm gonna toss your little ass around the room. I have yet to have a nigga toss me around any fucking way. Because you can't even handle this long enough to be trying to pick me up and
trying to pick it toss anywhere.
What happens when niggas pick me up? They be like this for a good 2 strokes and then, oh, why you got me all the way up in the air? Why you got me all the way up like that?
We gotta be on a level thing.
Put me back down because you cannot handle it at this angle. You cannot.
I mean,
why would you do that?
I like to be at the wall, so I think the wall's a little bit more support.
It's good. The support ain't the problem. Yeah. It's the angle. Because when you up like that and they try to bounce you, that's deep penetration. So you know you can't go deep in here. Don't try to play me. I can't. You know you about to come about 2.5. Say, go ahead and stay in there and watch what happens.
Yeah.
Not only that, you don't want to spontaneously do something to your partner
and they're not comfortable with it. Yeah.
I've had that happen where, you know, the whole eat groceries was a thing and it was just now popping and all of that.
Somebody try to eat your ass?
Yes.
That should be your bad experience. Was you okay with eating ass?
No.
Oh, you don't.
It was a straight turn off.
Yeah, I don't like nobody eating my ass either.
Okay, wait. Let me ask. Now, see how I'm asking questions? All right. So, is it that you didn't like it because it was unexpected, or you just didn't like it at all?
Both. First of all, don't do no shit with me, and you didn't ask me first.
Okay, I respect that.
And second of all, it wasn't pleasurable. It was like, what the fuck are you doing? I want you off of me. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
It was like...
Was that the first time anyone had done it with you?
Yeah. I was like, I'm completely not even into this.
Wait, you like getting your ass eaten?
Girl, that's a fucking requirement. You gonna eat this ass and suck these.
Oh my God!
I'm a whole grown ass woman around here. I wish.
No, I don't want nobody eating my ass. It's not even about being grown.
I don't like it.
It's not even be about being grown or whatever. It's like that shit.
Is what's your cup of tea?
Yeah, it be feeling weird.
I don't necessarily.
I had somebody try it on
the
too.
first time.
But the thing is, no. The thing is, I had somebody try it on me too, and it wasn't even like I just wasn't even pleasured by it. I was just like, what the fuck?
The nigga also gotta know what he's doing. You can't just go out there and just be licking ass. Like it's.
I wasn't like. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I was like, yeah.
Now I'm gonna be honest. The very first time I was like, ew. First of all, ew. Second of all, what are you doing? Third of all, it doesn't feel that great. It felt weird. But then again, if you're not into like any type of anal, it's not something that is probably a cup of tea then.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even the case. I'm not saying that I don't like any type of anal. That just wasn't pleasurable. Like, nah.
Like you just had it like one time.
No, I tried it a couple of times, but it just was not. It didn't turn me on. I was more disgusted by than turned on. I was getting dry at that point.
Why was you disgusted?
I was disgusted too. After that,
and it wasn't even like my ass was clean. I just took a shower.
It's your ass.
So my ass was. It wasn't like, oh, you eat my nasty ass that I was sweating and shit. It was like. It was like I just took a shower. You know, both times, but it still was like, why the fuck? What if I fart right now? And like you're eating my ass.
Oh, you gotta get out of your own head.
But not even
Look
that.
At Chante.
Look at Chante.
You gotta get out of your own
head.
I was not thinking any of the shit she talking about right now.
But it just wasn't even pleasurable. Like, I don't know if a person was an experience, but I just wasn't.
Was this person your man or was it? I don't know. I could see if it's somebody that you, because the first time that ever happened to me, it was somebody that wasn't my man. So I kind of just was like,
he ate your ass?
Yeah, I was like, you nasty. You probably do this to all the bitches. You just nasty. So that kind of was like my first experience with it, and I kind of was like, I'm not into this shit. But then when I was in a relationship for like 2.5 years, and sometimes shit happens. We was drunk. And
I was drunk both times too. So
a lot of times
when I was drunk,
I was all for it. I was all that night. I was for everything. I was like, whatever you say goes. Wait a minute.
That's the thing.
Usually that was my nigga. Like,
usually when I am intoxicated any way possible, I'm usually a little bit more for things. That shit was just like, nah, we gotta do something else. Nah, we gotta move on.
Nope,
I was like, not with it.
That shit was like, nah, we not.
I was like,
change my life. Now it's a requirement. You eat ass. I can't fuck with you. Sorry.
What?
Not in a serious way, anyway.
Wait, so that's a deal breaker?
Anyone that's going to Chante, eating ass is a deal breaker. So
that's a deal breaker, yeah.
if you in her inbox at this point, point and you don't eat ass, just exit out right now.
Even if you do eat ass and you're in my inbox, get out.
Well, I'm talking about if you're talking to somebody. I'm not talking about inbox on Facebook, like your messages.
Oh, because they annoying. They tell me they gonna eat my ass. I feel like you don't even know me. I just farted.
Or like, yo,
I be saying all kind of weird shit.
I got a message last week. Can you sit on my face? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck is you messaging me? We never even had a high conversation, and you want me to sit on your fucking face?
I got a message in my
Yo,
inbox.
what the fuck is going on at this point?
At 2:00 in the morning from somebody on my Facebook that I don't even talk to like that.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I don't click, like, comment, nothing on your shit, bro.
At all.
You don't like, comment, nothing on mine.
But yet you in my inbox.
He hit me up maybe 1 or 2 times before to tell me some shit about weed, and I was like, okay, I don't talk to people in my inbox about weed because this could be a setup. I don't know you like that. So with that being said, I just dubbed that shit. But then he hit me up at 2:00 in the morning talking about what's up. I messaged back the next day.
Sweet.
Right. I messaged back the next day when I was on my way to work. It was like, what was you thinking messaging me at this time? I was like, was you for real? He was like, yeah, I was trying to link up.
Link up at 2 in the morning?
I said, only thing open was 7-Eleven and Legs, and I don't got no 7-Eleven by me, and my Legs is closed. They're closed for business, sir. What did you need? What can I help you with?
I can't fucking tell.
He's gonna send me a happy face emoji. Sir, there's nothing I can do for you.
Yo, I'm like, and even on Snapchat, I be getting typed too. Like, what the fuck is y'all on Snapchat?
I don't know.
Dating?
On period. Dating today. Yeah. Even if you're not dating, like, there's so many people that are in relationships.
Yeah.
And you're like, why the fuck are you messaging me?
Exactly.
Married
Don't
man.
you got your... And then talking about relationship, this guy that's on my Snapchat got... Well, we used to be in elementary school together. This how far back that I knew this boy. And he was ugly then and he uglier now. Like, I was like, damn, boy look better in elementary than he look now. Because I got a picture with both of us. Homeboy sent the picture. I said I got the same picture as in my mom's album. The thing is, I forgot him because he was that irrelevant. You were in elementary school, you wasn't even my best friend. You just jumped in the picture. Whatever. Cool. Homeboy sent the picture, said, remember me? I said, wait, this is kindergarten graduation. This shit said 1999. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Why are you messaging me? And then I'm looking at his snap. I'm like, oh, look at his beautiful kids. The kids is pretty. His wife is pretty. Then next thing you know, homeboy in my inbox talking about, oh, why don't you just shake your ass in front of my face? And all types of other next shit. And he was the one that said, sit on my face. All types of shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on at this point? Homeboy even comparing me to my 5-year-old body talking about you thicker now. Nigga!
Than what I was when I was 5 years old?
I said, wait, what are you comparing me to? From elementary school? Like, yo, I had to block homeboy out my inbox because I said, this shit is getting out of hand. What the fuck is going on at this point?
This whole generation of men is weird.
It's weird. They weird. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm not just like, how you
dick pics is not even a thing.
How you sending me a dick video, a whole video of you and your dick, and I'm just like, we never even said hello to each other.
I mean, like
if you my nigga and you my man, if you my
and you
man,
want to send me a little picture,
send me those shits all day long.
If you want to send me a little picture, I'm like, alright, babe, I got the picture. You know, I'm good with it.
I'm with
it. You want to send me a little video? I ain't circling in a circle. I'm with it. But a random guy I'm not with or even talking to in that manner, you do not send me a fucking dick pic.
And y'all dicks don't be pretty.
It be ugly and little sometimes. Why?
And how do you think that make a woman feel? For you to just randomly just say some shit or send some shit like that. Like, what do you think of me as? Like, who the fuck do you think I am?
G shit. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I really hope that all the men in my life that have sent me an unsolicited dick pic. I hope y'all got daughters, and I hope somebody sent a dick pic to your daughter. That's gonna be, and I hope you catch it. Like, I hope you catch it in the act.
It's like, what do you look at me as?
Right. Yeah. What did you see about me that said I want you to send me a dick?
Exactly.
What about? I'm like.
Or I want you to randomly message me about having sex, sir.
Like,
and they got the nerve to call me mean. Niggas call me mean on my Facebook all day. Instagram said I'm mean. You're mean. You're mean. If I'm so mean, why you sending me your dick? I'm gonna be the next time when y'all call me
picture
mean.
of my.
Well, you just said because you thought I wasn't mean.
I hope you don't mind.
Like, do you think this is respectful at all?
Yo,
They be calling me mean before they send the dick pic. Then you sent the dick pic anyway. After you said, "Oh, you so mean." Boop, dick pic. Wait a minute.
Wait, what the fuck is going on? Boop, notification.
Right. I be like, next nigga that send me an unsolicited dick pic, I'm gonna repost that shit.
That's what I don't
I'm
get.
screenshotting
That's what I
it.
don't get. People don't like.
I'm not blocking out your information either.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm putting I ain't even blocking it out. Fuck the white out.
It's
I'm
so
leaving all that shit in.
stupid. Like, do you not know in this age of technology that people can just blast you now? It's
Send your
no
dick.
longer-
Oh, look, I got homeboys sending me a dick. And especially y'all with the wives. Like, yo, I don't even have to post it on, I ain't gonna embarrass her. I'm gonna send a screenshot, not even put a message. Put it in her inbox and say, look, take your man
Right.
and handle him.
Handle him.
Because he's out of control at this point. He's sending your dick over to everybody in his inbox at this point. Get him under control so you could have a happy. I don't know if you're going to have a happy life, but, get him under control.
Do something.
Do something about
I
him.
had this man at work send me a dick pic one time. Dead ass. I went outside. This is back when I was smoking cigarettes. So I went outside on a smoke break. Smoking my cigarette. This guy walks over. Hey, how you doing? Smokers conversation. Good, how you doing? We work in this hellhole together. Yeah, whatever. Coming back inside, he said, I'm a tattoo artist. I said, oh, really? Because I've been looking for a tattoo artist.
So he started the conversation like a regular conversation. Okay,
So
cool.
he said, okay, add me on Facebook so you can see my work. I said, okay, cool, no problem. I go back inside because my break is over. I get to my desk. There's a message. An email. Because he worked in a different department. I sent you a couple of messages on Facebook and you haven't answered me. Nigga, first of all, I just saw you.
Yo, what the fuck? You move quickly.
Right. Okay? And you messaging me, you emailing me on the work email.
Wow, for real?
On the work email. So I'm like,
He
hold
ain't sent a
on.
dick picture on the work email, right?
No.
I would have hoped not. Because I'm not saying
Like, yo, you wildin'.
Right.
You wildin'.
So I go to check my phone, my Facebook Messenger. I open it up and voila, there's a dick. a very large dick at that.
But he had a picture saved to send because you just seen him.
I just
so
seen him.
it wasn't a picture he just took
Matter of
or
fact, it
something.
was two pictures. It was one picture of he's like, taking a picture of his dick and it's down there. The second picture is he's taking a picture of his dick next to a water bottle. I said, you know what?
You know what's funny? I had a person send me a big picture next to the ruler so I could see how much inches it was. I said, what the fuck is going on?
I was getting ready to black out. So on my way out the door from my department, my supervisor, who I was super, super close with, he said, what's wrong with you? Everything okay? I said, no, it's not. I said, I just saw this nigga outside. We exchanged Facebook information because he told me he was a tattoo artist. I said, I get to my desk. I got an email from him telling me to check my phone. I check my phone, and this is what I see.
You saw the dick picture?
I showed him. He said, come on, man. Come on. Who want to see that shit? I said, me neither. Me neither. I feel the same way. See how you feel violated? I feel violated. I didn't know my supervisor then turned around and took that shit to HR. When I came to work the next day, I was in HR's office. HR said, you're not the first person to come to us with a complaint.
Oh, God.
He's been sending unauthorized
So why's he still
pictures
here?
to other people. Oh, after me, he got fired. Because I had proof. I saved the picture on my phone.
They didn't save it.
I guess they didn't save theirs or whatever the case may be, but I showed them. I said, this is the type of shit. The man was creepy as fuck, though, because that night, when I got off from work, he had messaged me and was like, did you make it home yet? So I didn't respond because I got off work at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm not answering your text messages that late at night.
Yeah.
I don't even know you.
At all.
So I didn't respond. 30 minutes later, he hit me up again and was like, I know you got to be home by now because it don't take this long to get from Metro West.
Wait a minute, who are you?
Metro West to Kissimmee, so he looking at what city you live in. I can't fucking deal. And he clocking you like you his whole woman out here. I know you home by now. Nigga, even if you was my man, first of all, why the fuck you clocking me?
Are you stalking me?
Are you stalking me at this point?
I didn't respond to that message either. I got another message about an hour later. Now we talking about almost 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. My phone. I'm looking at the message and this man is like, wow, you really got me out here waiting up for your text message to let me know you home safe. I know you been home already. This is effing ridiculous. Like, he my whole nigga.
Y'all didn't even have a conversation about talking to each other.
Exactly.
You told me you were a tattoo artist, sir.
You told me tattoo. I'm looking for a tattoo. That was the main
and
conversation.
I was gonna pay full price. I ain't even ask you for a discount. Like, there was no reason for you to feel entitled to me in any way, shape, or form. So the next day when I got pulled into HR, I was like, this man is crazy. These are the dick pics. These are all the messages he sent me last night and me not responding.
Right.
They fired his ass. They fired his ass.
Wow.
That nigga's a fucking weirdo.
So before y'all send dick pics, ask.
Yeah.
How about you don't do that unless it's somebody that you're in a relationship with?
Exactly. Or even like talking on a serious thing. Like, why are you sending out your fucking dick? Like,
To just any random
that shit's
person.
weird. Y'all fucking weirdos. Cause I don't be sending my fucking vagina to nobody.
I don't even send my vagina. Listen, if I'm gonna send you my vagina, guess what? You better consider yourself real fucking lucky.
You real lucky.
Real fucking lucky. And if I do send it, ain't no way you gonna tell it's mine, cause ain't no case, ain't no face, ain't no case.
Sure ain't. I don't even fucking care.
That could be anybody's ass.
Mm-hmm.
That could be anybody's titties.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't
I
fucking-
just say this goes back to the first topic. Talk to your children. Because I'm not going to say that I've never done no dumb shit.
Yeah.
But it's some shit that I would never do now.
No, I mean,
there was a lot of
I
dumb shit
feel
that I
like-
didn't do because I had those talks with my mom.
Yeah.
the thing is,
exactly.
even if somebody else felt like it was dumb shit at the time, I don't fucking care.
I'm just
I only
saying
got
though,
one.
sometimes people feel like, oh, because they got away with some shit beforehand,
Oh,
that they
yeah.
can try you again.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, not like that. Nah.
nah.
No.
Not now. Not now.
Don't do that.
Do we got any more questions that you want to ask your partner?
Comment. Let us know.
Yeah, I would say look it up because there's like 20 questions.
Yeah, there's
that I
a lot
found.
of-
There's like a lot of information out
a lot of
there
questions.
that, you know, you can look up.
I mean,
and
I
see
feel like
who
everybody
that's
in
the partner.
general should be. I mean, it's 2019. Fucking head is not disgusting. I see. There's some people still out there in the world that think oral sex is nasty, and I feel like, you know, get that out of the way. I don't understand how that is even disgusting to some people, but make sure you get that shit out the way.
Well, that's when
Cause
it goes to what you like and what you don't like. Have those
I mean-
conversations.
get that shit out the way.
Make sure you're compatible in that area. It is important.
Yes.
I don't understand men who don't cherish every inch of a woman's body. That whole concept to me just don't make sense. If you consider any part of the female anatomy as like nasty,
Nasty. Like, you shouldn't be dealing
I'll
with
be like,
females.
is you gay?
Yeah.
Is you gay? Like, low key, because I'll be like, I love every inch of me. Head to toe. I love every inch of Chante. I can't get enough of Chante. Chante is the best thing since cooked food. And if you can't feel the same way,
Right. Maybe.
and y'all stop lying too, talking about y'all don't give head. Yes, y'all do.
Right? Y'all give head.
Talking about don't tell nobody about this.
Don't tell
Like, nigga, nobody fucking care.
First of all,
Who I'm gonna tell?
First
now
of
I'm
all,
gonna go find somebody to tell
First of
just
all,
because you said that shit.
ain't that fucking serious.
I'm
So,
right,
like, who-
it's not that serious. You want, like...
I'm gonna make a meme about you now. If you say to me in 2019, I don't give head, and then we get behind closed doors, and you really do give head, and then you tell me not to tell nobody, I'm telling everybody. Because you're childish, and I need to treat you in a childish manner. And children don't know how to keep secrets. So,
I can't.
with that being
Wait,
said,
what? And children don't know how to keep secrets.
they don't. You ever talk to a toddler? They be telling all their mother and father business for no reason.
Yo.
My mommy and my daddy was arguing last night. You be like, damn, bitch, all I said was hi.
Right?
I ain't said that to your little ass. I ain't asked you shit about your mom and dad.
I don't fucking care
My
about your
mama was
dad.
mad at my grandma because she used up all the food stamps. You be like, wait, what? Wait a minute.
I can't.
My daddy broke my mom's phone.
Right.
He threw it at the wall. Like, wait. I don't even fucking care. Daddy and mommy arguing. Mommy hit him. I'm like, okay.
And this was the worst. There used to be that. My mommy, did you know my mommy wear a wig?
my hair. Like,
them your kids.
Like, why?
Them your kids. Because the first thing Jahmeeka say when she sees somebody, oh, what's up with the new? Oh, you got the new? That's your child. That is your child.
Random people.
Oh, you got the new. What's up with the purse and the combination? I came into work when they just walking past trying to clock in. Oh, what's this purse and wallet combination? You got the new, nigga.
I can't fucking do.
I just walked in.
That's how I compliment.
That's your child. That's how he compliment. You see mommy's new hair, he compliment.
I can't fucking tell.
Bust it down, Tatiana, bust it down.
Bust down, Tatiana. I want to see you bust down. That's it.
Okay.
Yo, Santiago be singing that song next to me, and I be like,
I can't wait for Santiago. She done turned Santiago.
Santiago is hood now. Santiago be like, bust down. He be changing his accent too. Yo, homeboy be like, bust down, Tatiana.
Wait, why you say it like that?
That's how he changed his accent. Bust down, Tatiana. I want to see you bust down.
You understand this boy barely speak English?
He barely speak English.
I can't.
Bust down, Tatiana. I want to see you bust down.
I fucking hate her.
So we're gonna close by ending with bad experiences. This is what happens when you don't have conversations.
Yeah, when you don't asking all them questions.
I feel like this one wasn't even a question that I could have asked. It was like, what the fuck is going on?
You know what mine is? Go ahead. You tell your life.
I was about to say, how is it not something that you can ask?
All right.
Mine wasn't either.
What type of off the wall?
So mine wasn't real. It's not really off the wall, but it was just bad. Okay. The whole sex was bad. It was nothing about it good. But this, okay.
What made it bad?
So, okay, so I give sometimes guys the benefit of the doubt. And especially if I'm not really, you probably feel a little excited. I don't know. You probably getting too much into it. And a lot of guys don't really know how to work it a little time. So I'm like, okay, try ahead. Try ahead.
Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's young from a different friend, yeah. It's young from a different friend, yeah. If you got a bit, let me search it. If you gotta work it.
But, alright, so he went down to give me head. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking like, okay, what's going on? Yo. Homeboy was biting.
Nope.
See, that's a question you can ask. Do you know how? What do you do?
Yeah, but the niggas think they be knowing.
Yes!
So
that's what I'm saying.
How do you do it? Show me.
Grapefruit. I feel
like slice it, put it in their face. I want to see the technique. What you about to do? Because you not about to bite my shit.
Girl, when I said I was getting bit, I had a cut.
Oh my God. He had braces?
No. I don't know how the fuck I got cut.
Oh no.
But I was like, yo, I went and took a shower and I'm like, why the fuck am I burning? It's a whole fucking cut on my vagina from getting bit up.
My nigga, he didn't eat your shit. He devoured your shit.
He only got 2 bites in. By the time I was like, what the fuck is you doing?
Oh,
so he didn't get more than that. I'm like, what made you think? I thought eating. Nobody said try to chew my fucking vagina.
Well, that's how you eat. You chew. So that's what he thought.
I was like, I don't know what's going on at this point, but you need to like get up. So let's try something else. I'm like, let's not try it. Because before that, it was already trash. Like Mutai said, I'm like, you don't know what you're doing. And then what's funny, the whole shit was so bad. What's funny, he was doing some extra shit. And like he did some bounce shit jump thing on the bed, right? The bed broke.
Wait, some bounce shit doing what?
Girl, I don't fucking know. I don't know. No, this was like from sex. So I was in like the doggy style position. So when he was doing this bounce shit, I was turned around. All I felt was the bed drop like this. So I missed the whole action. I just heard him boom, and it went boom. I said, okay, this not working. the one time you decided to jump shit and the fucking bed decides to break.
Well, you know, sometimes they be watching porn, trying to get new ideas.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
Some shit is only good on camera.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe, I don't know what the fuck he had going on. Then he decided that he wanted to get oral, and then he started biting me and shit. I said, you know what? I'm going home. I can't fucking deal with this shit no more. Like, the fucking bed is broken at this point.
I'm going home.
Like, you tell me to go, oh, let's go to the couch real quick, and you wanted to eat me. Like, nothing worked out at this point. And then you had some music playing. I wasn't even in a mood with the music. I'm like, nah, this shit is fucking trash. And then he's like, you want to try something else? I said, what other shit do you got in mind that you want to try? Because at this point, you've been trying a lot of shit.
You done broke furniture.
Well, the thing is, I asked the basic questions at this point. Like, you give head, like, you know.
You didn't ask how, though.
Girl, I
You should have been like, do you bite down?
At that point, I didn't think it was necessary. At that point, I didn't think it was necessary. Because I didn't think people bit vaginas.
Yes.
Girl,
I didn't think
they don't know
people
what
do.
they doing.
I didn't think that shit was a thing. I didn't think that was a thing. Girl, I was cut. I had a whole little slice of my...
I cannot.
I had to put ointment.
I hate her.
Hit my little cut.
My little cut. Oh my God, Chante.
Yo! I'm so fucking serious too.
Oh my
Mine
God.
is not funny. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing as fuck.
It might be funny to me.
It might be. So, back in college, I used to hang out with like a lot of like football players and different fraternity brothers, and I was always like everybody's little sister. I wasn't everybody that I hung out with. I wasn't fucking. So, you know, I was like, you know, the little sister on campus. Cool. So one night, some Q dogs, which was my dogs. I ain't never slept with none of them because they nasty. But these Q dogs was like, come back to the room. We finna. It was after like a football game, I think. Anyway, everybody was hanging out on campus. They was like, come back to the room. We finna get fucked up off this Cristal Palisade. So I'm like, ooh, what's that? And they're like, you ain't never had Cristal Palisade, girl? And I'm like, no. What is Cristal Palisade? It sounds nice and bougie. It's not. They fooled me. It's the cheapest motherfucking liquor you can buy in the liquor store, bitch. It's not Cristal Palisade. It's Crystal Palace.
I can't Palisade.
We call it a Cristal Palisade.
That's funny.
Okay.
I can't
So-
fucking deal.
That's funny.
Me and
You
two of
know
my
what?
homegirls decide we gonna go back to the room with these Q dogs and we gonna drink.
I never even seen Crystal Palace though. What
You
the-
don't. It's death in a bottle.
Oh, goodness.
All right, so boom, we in there now. I'm a drinker. Or I was. Not no, now that I'm older. So much shit has happened with alcohol that I just be like, just give me my little glass of wine and I'm gonna sit in the corner and mind my business. Give me my wine and my weed and I'm good.
I can't fucking tell.
But back in the day, I was throwing back. I used to drink with football players, drink with fraternity, but like I could drink. So when we taking shots at this Crystal Palace, right? Knocking them back. There's this guy. He's not a Q dog, but he's cool with all these Q dogs. He's a Kappa. And he's fine as hell. The man was so fine. He was just so fine, but I did not like him because he kept calling me Ghetto Moesha. He said, you look like Brandy, but not like Brandy. You look like Moesha, like a Ghetto Moesha. I'm like, first of all, you don't make sense because Brandy is Moesha, Moesha is Brandy. That's first. So it's either I look like a bitch or I don't. And my eyes are spaced together perfectly.
Oh my God, shut up.
I can't fucking deal.
I felt some fucking type
My
of way.
eyes are spaced together perfectly.
My face is very symmetrical.
Shut up.
So
I can't.
he kept all night. He kept saying like he kept forgetting my name, so he just kept calling me Ghetto Moesha like all night. And then he kept asking me for my number, and I was like, no, nigga, learn my name. Like,
Right?
and I'm feeling myself because I'm drunk. Like, I don't want anything to do with you. Leave me alone. You harassing me. Taking all these shots. I get to shot number 10.
Oh, you at shot number 10 at this point.
I'm at shot number 10
Of death in the bottle.
of death in a bottle.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember.
Cristal Palisade.
Cristal Palisade, let's get it correct.
Cristal Palisade. I was bougie, bitch. Okay, I was bougie. So I remember my friend getting sick. I know she didn't have as many shots as me. I remember her getting sick and me saying, I gotta get her home.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember anything else. When I woke up the next morning, I was in my dorm room, in my pajamas, tucked in my bed, with a garbage can next to the bed with a plastic bag in case I threw up. And my hair was tied back. Had no clue how I got to my room. Had no clue how I got in my pajamas. I didn't know nothing, okay? I yawn, I get up, I start investigating. I'm like, how the fuck did I even get here? I look over, my roommate was gone for the weekend. I look over, and the Kappa is in my roommate's bed.
The guy that kept calling you Ghetto Moesha.
He got you off of that Crystal Palisade.
So instantly now, I start touching myself like, did I fuck him? Like, oh my God, I don't remember anything. So I'm freaking out. And I'm like, yo. What's going on? How did you get here? And he was like, you don't remember? I brought you home last night. And I'm like, do we have sex? He's like, no, I would not have sex with you with how drunk you was. That's disgusting, and I consider that rape. So I'm like, oh, thank God. You sure we didn't have sex? He's like, I'm positive we did not have sex. I slept in your roommate's bed. I said, how did I get these pajamas? He's like, you threw up on your clothes, so I put you in your pajamas. I was like, oh. Yeah, and I tied your hair back for you, and I put the garbage can next to the bed, so if you needed to throw up, you could. Oh. Okay.
That's nice.
All right. He's like, oh, you want to get food? So at this point, my homegirl Michelle calls me. She's like, oh, I'm with so-and-so. We about to go get some food. And I was like, okay, well, I'm with Kappa, so if y'all want to link up and go get food, we can. So we link up, we go get food. We come back to my room. Everybody in my room hanging out, chilling, blah, blah, blah. Somebody decides to put on the movie Baby Boy. I don't know why all my college stories involve this fucking movie. But somebody decides to put on Baby Boy. So we
Y'all play y'all favorite movie or some shit?
Well, first of all, I know that movie word for word.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in college, that was just your favorite movie to put on?
It's still one of my favorites. But I just don't know why that one has always been a factor in one of my... I don't know why. I don't know.
I can't do.
I don't know. So anyway, gets to the part where Jody Mom is getting the business. Okay?
Here all fucking day, all day, all... Okay, go ahead.
So... They get to the point where Jody's mom is getting the business from old boy.
Yeah.
He's like whispering in my ear, I could do you like that.
You know what?
So I'm fanning him off like this, like, okay
boy.
All niggas say that. Like, whatever. So he's like, no, for real, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you. So at that point in life, I had not turned down head before, and I wasn't ready to start. So I'm like, you're going to go down there, and there's people in here. But okay.
Wait a minute, it's people in here?
Yeah,
but
okay. It wasn't just us together. It was a room of it was like 5 or 6 of us. And we were on one bed. Everybody else was like spread around the room. I was under the covers. Because y'all know I'm always cold. So I was already under the covers. And I'm wrapped up. And he's like, I'm going to the covers. And I'm going to do this. And I was like, okay. Let me see what you got. So the man goes under the covers or whatever. And he's doing his thing very well, mind you. But I felt weird. So I was like, hold on, stop. I gotta use the bathroom. He was like, all right, cool. So I pull my pants up or whatever, I go to the bathroom. And when I pull my pants down, I didn't have to pee, but something felt weird. So I was like, let me check it, you know? I pull my pants down, bitch, I had started my whole period.
Oh my God.
So he was down there?
So did he get any? Like,
it's no way. It's no way. Now, it wasn't all over his mouth. Like, there was no signs of it all over his mouth or anything like that. But it's no way that he was down there that long doing what he was doing. It wasn't, when I went to the bathroom to check, it wasn't like, oh, boom, first spot, I caught it. No. I was already like, it's a full-blown period.
you know what's funny? That happened to me, but it happened with my ex. I didn't fucking care. I said, fuck my fucking
I did not know this man like that.
Yeah, to be like,
Yeah.
This is your first time talking about, go down.
Yeah,
I feel you. That shit mad embarrassing. Like, oh, fuck.
So I called my homegirl. I'm like, yo, come here. She comes to the bathroom and she's like, what's going on? I was like, bitch. That nigga was going down on me and I just caught my period. She was like, you lying. I was like, what do I do? Like, what do I do Do I go back out here and act like nothing? Do I say something to him? Like, what do I do? She was like, bitch, I don't know.
What happened?
I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna say nothing unless he say something. I'm gonna just act surprised. She's like, bitch, you can act surprised? I was like, I'm gonna act surprised.
She said you can act surprised.
Like,
I'm gonna act surprised.
I was like, I don't know, ho. We want to see how good my acting skills is today. If he don't say nothing, I ain't saying nothing. If he say something, then I'm gonna be like, what?
I'm not fucking with you, Chante.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be like, what?
You must have did something. Like, what did you do? Because it's not even. Oh my god. I was gonna put on a whole fucking show, bitch. I'm telling you. I had no idea. And when I got back to the bed, he was like, you want to pick up where we left off? I was like, no, my stomach kind of bothering me. I think it's something I ate. He was like, all right. Can we cuddle? I was like, okay.
So you didn't pick up where y'all left
No, I
off?
don't know. Bitch, I put a tampon on and kept it moving.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not about to continue to let him, but I'm not going to mention it either.
I feel you. You don't want to mention, like, I caught my period, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
freaking out.
Like, what the fuck I just ate? Like,
But let me tell you. So, y'all know, like, most of y'all know, like, my family from Louisiana, right? And it always used to be a joke in my family. They used to say stuff like, if you don't want your man to leave you could use period blood to make him stay.
Wait, what?
Yes, it was always like, I thought it was a joke. I didn't know it was real, that you could really do that. So, after this man gave me head while I was on my period or whatever, and I felt some type, when I say I was so, like, disgusted, even if I wanted to talk to him after that, because he was so nice, I couldn't, because I was so, like, that shit was too far in the back. It was in the back of my mind.
Like, I had.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point you could have mentioned it.
She said, no, I'm
No.
taking that to my grave.
I'm not telling that nigga that.
I'm not
No.
telling him nothing.
I wasn't telling him shit. So, no lie, that man, I don't know how he got my number, but that man called down my phone for months. He would show up to parties that I would be at. Why you don't want to give me the time of day? What did I do wrong? Get him Moesha. I promise I could do you.
Get him Moesha! Wait, he was still calling you Get him Moesha!
Get him Moesha.
That was his little pet name for her.
But that man was so in love with me. I was like, yo, I bet you it's because he
The
had that
period
shit on my
was-
period. That's what it was. I was like, yo, that shit is real. Don't do that shit. Y'all don't do that shit.
Yo, I can't fucking deal with you right now.
Don't
I
do
don't want to do that shit. Nobody doing that shit right now.
People be doing that shit.
You right.
I've heard
People
of
do.
people having sex. Wow. But that, no, I've never heard of that.
If you consume period, let me tell you something. If a man consumes your period blood, good luck getting rid of it. Dead ass. Good luck. That's why people be like, you and your period, I could still do this. I'll be like, first of all, y'all nasty. Cause that's blood.
And first of all, you be releasing all types of shit when you bleed. Like,
Right.
why the fuck would you even eat that up? Like, at that point.
Yeah.
Why would you eat that shit up at that point?
Second of all, I don't even want to be bothered like that. I'm having enough issues as it is, let alone, no. Absolutely the fuck not.
That's
You need a
crazy.
refill.
Yeah, my glass is done, but...
Oh, we done.
Hattie already said her bad experience. Nigga tried to eat her ass and she wasn't with it. So... Boom!
I want my friend to give it another try.
I'm not. I'm not. That's a no for me.
It's a definite
That's
no.
a nah for me.
I can't fucking do it! Time out! Hattie, did you have too much wine? I'm trying to figure it out. That's a nah for me. They don't say that. No was good. No was good.
That's a nah for me. No, thank you.
I'm done. Oh man.
Until is.
Put it on the menu. Put it on the menu.
Oh man. So we are At
Well,
the
guys.
end of the episode. But
As always, thanks for
today.
tuning in.
When will be a new episode, ladies?
Oh yeah, we're not gonna be having an episode for the next couple of weeks.
How
As
about y'all
for
find
said.
out when y'all find out? We're gonna have some individuals. You still get content. Thank you for tuning in. Check out our social medias. Hit that up.
Right?
Check
Watch
out
the
those
old
videos.
video that you didn't watch already. We got one season there still.
Season 2, all episodes you missed.
Right? Catch up.
Watch them individuals.
I might was twerking in one, you didn't even catch it.
See? Missing out. Missing out.
Chante was busting it wild, you didn't catch it.
I
I was busting down at that
Like,
time.
comment, share, subscribe.
Bust down.